don't want us to speak our truth.
I'll show you donkey balls.
And on that, hey everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays the Expanse from Green Ronin Publishing. I am the board game guru, game master extraordinaire, Jahananan.
Speaking of Green Ronin Publishing, we are affiliates. That means you can go to greenronin.com, go to the store, use Fresh Out the Box, one word at checkout. You save money, our channel makes money, Green Ronin makes money, everybody wins. You know that we're Green Ronin affiliates because right when we came on, I told you guys I would show you donkey balls, and that's the kind of stuff that Green Ronin can get behind.
And I'm Captain Tremaine, but my friends call me Craig. I don't know how to follow that. I'm playing Dr. Alyssa Lovelace. Thank you.
What do you think about donkey balls, Craig?
You know, I'm like whatever toots your horn. You know,
Love them, love them.
live and let live.
I'm Hades Springer, also known as Corbinian, variety of video game and ttrpg Twitch streamer, and I watch the TV show, so I know what Donkey Balls means.
Is that an Expanse reference?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a code word.
no, it was unintentional.
What did we do?
We're accidentally on target. Hey everybody, yeah, we're playing the game. Where we last left off, you knuckleheads were in a set of builder ruins. It seems to be some sort of travel nexus. There, you engaged in a bunch of tomfoolery. Then some Martians showed up. You guys sicked a ravenous beast on them. Only one survived. And then returned later with a crew of mech-suited Martians. You did battle. You did very well against them, but one of them decided to explode, burying all of you in rubble. Yeah, that's where we pick it up. One of you.
This is such perfect timing to be buried in rubble. I watched the Oklahoma bombing of the federal center today, dude. So I was watching I watched the whole documentary. So I've been watching people get pulled out of rubble all day, bro. I'm so ready for this. Also, a lot of people died.
Yep. Too soon? I don't know. Hey everybody. Yeah. Dear God. So, all of you are buried beneath the rubble. One of you's in a hole in the middle of the chamber. Is that Corbinian? You fell down there?
Yeah, because I leapt down there to get away from people, and instead of arresting my fall, I just rolled over and ate a condition. Which we still have to land on what that is, because I take a condition other than dying. So like injured, wounded, blinded, deafened, fatigued. I probably was free falling for a while until I hit the ground.
Yep. I mean, you're probably injured.
I'll take that. Ow.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, I was down to 5 fortune before the explosion. So.
I'm right there with you, Craig.
You're all that hurt? Jeez.
Yeah, I've got 8 at the time of the explosion.
Well, in that case, you're all injured.
That makes sense.
Let me actually see what that means for you guys.
-1 to all tests, and we are also fatigued. If we get injured again, we become wounded. And fatigue means we can't charge or run.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you guys are all injured.
And if you get fatigued again, you turn into exhausted, which halves your speed. It says it on the sheet. It has like little hot points, tooltips. There we go.
You're buried under rubble.
That's cool.
You're not sure how long. Any attempts to free yourselves are met with shifting rubble and almost killing yourself. So you guys are kind of trapped down there for a good while. Maybe.
Yo, dude, that is just like that lady at the bombings at the Oklahoma Federal Building, bro. She was stuck in there for hours, and then they found what they thought was a second bomb, dude. So they had to get everybody out again, and she had to stay in there even longer, dog. It was wild, anyways.
Oh, Gary. All right, so
We're right.
yeah, you guys are down there for about a day or so. Time loses meaning underneath the rocks, but eventually you hear commotion up above. You hear shifting rubble. Maybe you make a noise or something, but eventually you are removed from the rubble, dragged into the other room where they have set up kind of a triage area. A medic starts looking at you guys. Dr. Lovelace, you will be greeted with the face of Dr. Stone and the rest of the Raiden Corporation search party that you guys had dispatched before you were buried, fortunately for you. And they had like construction equipment and stuff because they were coming to set up a base. So it makes sense that they'd be able to dig you guys out. 2 of you, anyways. The hole is uncovered, but you're not directly under the hole, so it's, you know. What do the two of you do up above?
Rest.
Rest.
How long has it been?
We've got one more. We got one more down in the hole. One of us and
Yeah.
a couple Martians down there too.
Yeah, I want to try and communicate to them that Corbinian needs to be saved.
We'll see what we can do. They're looking down the hole. They don't know if they can get down there. Corbinian,
Y'all.
you'll eventually come to.
I'll do a quick look around to make sure I'm not like on a precarious ledge or like sitting in fluid or something like that. Just make sure it's safe for me to take a breather.
So next to you is a Martian in an exosuit, laying on the ground motionless. And then, and you're surrounded by... You're in the center of, a big room. The area immediately around you has quite a bit of rubble in it from what just transpired. But it seems to be some sort of platform spot. The platform is down here, maybe like some sort of lift or something. And the area immediately around you seems to be for loading and unloading that lift. There's one Martian next to you, and then further off into the room, you can see another one that is sort of standing there, motionless.
Facing away or toward me?
Facing away.
I'll slowly kind of get to one knee and kind of wince at the injury I feel. And I'll just kind of observe the standing one for a little bit to see what they're doing. Let's see if they reach for anything or if they're talking into the radio or anything like that.
You'll hear the one on the ground grunt, but doesn't really move or anything. They seem to be unconscious. The other one doesn't do anything. They're just standing out in the middle of the floor, looking away from you, motionless.
Okay. Unfortunately, the guns in those suits are built in, so I can't steal that guy's gun.
Could pull him out of it. Is it salvageable? Is it working?
It does seem to be damaged.
I'll kind of call out, hey, you all right there, Marine? I say to the guy who's standing.
Your voice will echo across the room, breaking the eerie silence. And when you do, something just in the back of your mind regrets breaking that silence. But he does not respond.
Okay.
Doesn't move, doesn't even, move to your voice. Nothing. He's completely motionless.
I'll, duck walk. Basically, I'm still crouching. I slowly move over to the wounded Marine and kind of and I just check on him to see if he's dying or if he's just injured like I am.
You check. So, it looks like he landed bad. He landed right on his back. You're not sure what the damage is. He does seem to be... He's definitely injured. He does seem to be alive. And his suit is cracked. You can see around his torso, it's fractured. You see bits of, smoke and damaged gears and stuff. He's leaking some kind of mechanical fluid.
I'll try to get at his wrist computer and see if I can check if his suit is at all functional.
Give me a technology check.
Sure. Intelligente. Oops. I'm on the wrong mode. There we go. 16.
You try to access the computer. It says unauthorized user. Then you grab his other arm and use it to manipulate the device. And you're able to turn it on. It's damaged as a cracked screen kind of flickers.
And I'll get it. Just do a general diagnostic of the suit and the suit's wear. Like if it's
Suit wear, critical condition, spinal injury. Suit is mostly non-functional from the waist down, where the break happened. It looks like he landed on something protruding on the ground. A rock or something. Did not go well.
Does his comms work at all?
Yeah, they could limp along. You're not sure how their communications work, though, just for the record. Because they found some other way to do things.
I look up at the creepy-looking Marine and just kind of, hey, Marine, this guy's hurt back here. I need your help.
Does not move a muscle.
If you're wearing a helmet, you could touch helmets to talk.
Actually, I'll check out my suit. Is my suit damaged at all?
It's mostly intact. You landed better.
Okay.
You don't really remember the fall too much, but there's a bit of a memory of struggling with one of the suit wearers in the fall. Maybe during that struggle, the fact that their booster jets went off kind of saved you some of this fall.
Okay. I'll check my suit computer to see if the air around me is safe to be breathing. Because I assume my helmet's still on, so I'm still breathing my own air.
The air down here is thin, but does exist.
Okay, I'll tune my suit so it's scrubbing the air, so I'm not just draining my O2 for no good reason. And then I won't walk right up to the Marine. I'll kind of walk like around him to try to get a look at his face to see if he's like just dead on his feet, because the suit might just be holding him bolt upright.
You'll walk around, and as you do, you see there's a pool of something around his feet. And as you step to the side, he has just these skewers going through his body, and they seem to be holding him up.
Do I see their face at all? Do they seem cognizant?
I mean, if you get closer, you can see his face. They definitely did.
Damn it. All right. So much for getting your help. I'll kind of walk back, and I actually kind of like do like a kind of like a quick salute at him, just out of Martian to Martian. It's like, I mean, I've been a Marine, but I respect what they do, so I kind of feel bad he's dead. So I go over to the other guy and carefully try to use his comms to try to trying to get to the emergency broadcasting of, I'm hurt. Whoever the suit wearer is hurt, please send help signal.
On the surface, you guys will be told. Well, Doctor, you'll be told some sort of Martian signal coming from down below. Seems to be a distress signal of some kind.
You
Like an SOS?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, am I like in any kind of physical condition to do anything right now, or?
You can do pretty much anything you want, but you'll just be at a penalty.
Can they both benefit from having a breather?
Yeah, I need to get some HP back.
Yeah, you guys can do a breather.
1d6 con and level. Me as well, while I'm asking about it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're getting a breather down there. You guys are all chilling. Nothing's immediately attacking you or anything, so you're good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Puts me to 15. Oh, I'm less scared now. I was on 6.
I'm feeling better.
Oh, that's a low roll, Craig. Oh no.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
You know what, Doc? Her powers are brains. She's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Who believes in fortune anyway? You make your own fortune.
Well, she won't be taking one for the team this round. That's
no.
Doc, earlier when you were pressing all them buttons on that computer, you press everything there was to press? I feel like maybe something goes up and down in this room. How the hell else we're
That was my
supposed to get
next-
down there?
That was my next question. What kind of shape is the console? Is that destroyed? Do we still have any controls here?
So the console is mostly destroyed, but you might be able to work something. You have a piece of one of the train consoles that seemed to control some other stuff that you were kind of using to hack some things. You might be able to rig something, but nothing is immediately accessible.
All right. Let's try out a roll for that exobio.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Technology or science on this one?
Technology. 15's not bad. And you're just trying to make something that can access the lift, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're able to figure out something to that effect. You're like, I can control this area, maybe. You can't get anything else working, but you are able to maybe get something there working. Do you turn it on?
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Go get him.
There's like a weird ping noise. Corbinian, you're by the elevator. Are you where you landed again with the Marine?
Yeah, I wouldn't move away from him because I'm assuming that radio is my best chance to get response.
A light will show around you.
The hell?
You'll see some little pebbles and stuff and dust like starting to float around you.
Oh crap! Flick out my baton and just kind of stare and just watch them carefully.
Caitlin, you reading us on local comms? Caitlin, you read us down there.
Yeah, you can probably hear him.
Oh god! Put away my baton. Yeah. I'm here with a dead Marine and an injured one.
I tell you, we got some of this wreckage cleared, brother. We're trying to get down there to you right now. Doc's got something going on with the computer, so you see anything weird that could be Doc. I don't know if it's safe or not, but it could be Doc.
Well, that explains what I'm seeing. I'm seeing these little mites or motes or whatever kind of just floating around. So it's how I'm hearing you, I guess.
Make sure to capture some video of that. We can give it back.
Oh
to the
hell
lab.
yeah, that's right. I'll take out my hand terminal and I'll take pictures.
But yeah, whatever you did activate the lift. What to do next? Not entirely sure, but there's not a platform down there or anything.
Can I form a platform to send down?
Doesn't seem like there ever was a platform.
Yeah,
Seems
but can I
happy little
control?
thoughts.
Can I control enough of the special sand stuff to make just something to float them up on?
Yeah, you can do something like that.
Okay.
But you probably don't have to. He could probably make it on his own.
Okay.
You feel pretty light, Corbinian.
Hmm.
You feel pretty light.
Jump.
Like lightheaded or like I'm light on my feet?
Like physically light, yeah.
It sounds like we turned off gravity somehow or something.
I'll check my suit to see if my mass is decreased or if gravity's changed where I am.
It seems like a local gravitational disturbance.
I'm assuming you just messed with the gravity up there, yeah?
To be honest, we are just pushing buttons.
Gravity's reading just fine up here.
I have a gravity reading of blah. That's you must have adjusted the local gravity here, which should make it easier to climb out of here. So I
In
don't
that
know how to
case,
move this
Doc-
guy out from out here.
Doc, don't press nothing else until he's out of there. If that controls the gravity, one wrong turn could make him go squish.
Yes, quite.
Yeah, make him go squish.
I'll
So what
access.
kind of resources? What showed up?
So the Dr. Stone and her team showed up to set up a a site here. There's also basic construction people, some security. Your driver and Star Helix guy came back. So you have a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Definitely like a lot. You have pretty much as much resources as you would ever have out here.
Well, once we're sure Kalen's okay, I want to start ordering people around, tell them to set up a base of operations here, and I want to get all of my lab equipment here as fast as possible, and just basically we're gonna try and live here and work this thing out.
What are you doing, Kalen?
Unless the team wants to do something else.
I'm going to get the suit to stop broadcasting its SOS because I've gotten help now. I'm then gonna type into the suit. I'm gonna try to get the suit to forcibly immobilize him so he does. So if I want to move him, it'll keep his spinal injury from getting worse than it already is.
Yeah, you put him in medical transport mode.
Yeah,
it's probably something he can do. Yeah.
Any hope of getting at the dog tags off the other guy, or do it what I like it? Because I forget where they are. I think they're in. I think it's like an actual like set of chain like that'd be under the suit. So I don't think I can get at it.
Yeah, it's depending on what you're willing to risk for it, buddy.
No, I don't know enough about the tech down here. I might get killed. So
yeah, you don't know what killed that guy.
I'll take a hand terminal and like take shots of how he is right now, like his face, the suit, him in the liquid from behind, and then I'll mark it in my hand terminal, unknown retrievability, yada yada, and then I'll go over to the other guy and I'll try to pick. Once I'm sure the suit has locked him in, I'm going to try to haul him up and see if he's at all liftable.
Yeah, he's pretty light. It's really easy.
All right, Marine.
As long as you're on the platform. Yeah.
I'll look up to see if I see any. I'll start shining a light up in the around me, see if I see the hole I fell down from.
You do. Straight shot.
Do I see a light up there?
Yeah, there's light up there.
How high does that look? How high it climbs?
Oh, it was high.
Oh crap. I'll do some experimental like hops to see like if it's like moon gravity or if it's like Mars gravity.
You jump as soon as your feet are off the ground. You rocket up this tube.
I'll cling on to him so I don't accidentally go wee. It's like okay. Grab a picking so I can to get ready to stop myself if I start falling down again.
Elroy, you looking down the tube, you see him rocketing towards you full speed.
Damn, that's not what I expected when I said happy little thoughts. I'm going to back up a little bit.
And you just sort of land outside the platform.
Oh, thought you were coming in hot there, son.
Yeah, I wasn't really controlling that. I think...
yeah, it's just how I remember like the builder elevators working. So I was like... They're just like gravity tunnels. I thought it'd be fun.
Right, got an injured Martian Marine over here. What was that?
Whoa. What was down there, Kalen?
Long drop. Looked like a platform for loading something. I'm not sure what. There was another Marine down there, but he was dead on his feet. Some sort of fluid he was stepping in. Just lanced straight into him. Nothing I didn't dare touch him because I didn't know what was wrong. This guy's lucky to be alive.
Some kind of fluid? That he
here,
stepped in.
Point of
through a power suit?
Point of order. The liquid he was standing in was his own blood, and then there were two strange-looking spear stalactites jutting into him from the ground.
I forward the image to you off my hand terminal.
You can see that. No, that dude's pretty dead. Yeah, it went right through the power armor like nothing.
Looks like the rocks attacked him.
Yeah, I figured if I started touching them, they might start attacking me, so I just left him where he was.
Doc, you know anything about that? I've seen you controlling sand, but these rocks look different.
Do you want me to roll, or there's no way I can interpret this?
So you don't really have a lot of information on this. It looks like maybe some sort of geological manipulation, like the technology you've been seeing, but it's very, like I said before, the ones that you saw, none of it was fast, none of it was weaponized. This seems weaponized. So maybe you're just seeing the next step in that technology, or maybe it's something else entirely.
It might be like the other platform, where it was the other location where when we hit the wall, it rebounded back at us. I can imagine a Marine taking pot shots at a wall and finding out the hard way why you shouldn't do that.
Yep. Could be some sort of kinetic protection device, yeah.
What's the status of the Martian power armor around us? Anything salvageable?
The two, let's see, there's 5 of them. One of their suits isn't completely destroyed. And then the one that the paralyzed guy is in is probably in even better shape than that, but it's still all pretty damaged.
Any chance we could try to scrounge enough pieces together to make a functioning suit?
Maybe. You could definitely salvage it. You can get some Martian salvage, yeah. It could be a thing.
Yeah, I would definitely like to try that.
I want to help do that too. I'm a scavenger and I'm all about this. This seems great.
Yeah, go ahead. Both of you make some intelligence technology checks. LY 19, not bad. Doc 15 with a stunt point. Yeah, you're able to. You're definitely able to get a lot of pieces with those 2 rolls. Kind of pile them up on a blanket. That's what it is. Dr. Stone is going to look at you guys. Well, now that you're all together, you know, the 3 of you and this Martian are very injured. We need to get you back to the colony so you can undergo treatment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Raiden would like to hear about what's been going on out here.
Can we make it a priority to figure out which one of these tunnels gets back closest to our base? I believe we may save ourselves some time on travel if we go down one of these tunnels versus going back to the surface and taking a 2-day car trip.
Yeah, we can try. She'll
Now that we have more manpower, we should be able to do it a little easier. When it was just the 3 of us, it seemed a bad idea to pick tunnels and wander off.
I mean, the only one that goes in the direction of the base is this one. And it's pretty... I mean, maybe. If you gave us some time to clear it. But it's pretty messed up. I don't know what happened in this room, but it looks like there was something... some sort of cataclysm before the explosion went off.
There was. It'll all be in our debriefing. I have video of the whole thing. It was quite spectacular to behold. I ended up there, and I just look up the shaft.
Wow.
Yep. It was a whole spectacle. Anyways, if it takes us less than a day to clear this, then we'll save ourselves the time on travel. So I suggest we hop to. I'm feeling better. I'll get to work. Hell, you get that power armor running and we can clear it twice as fast.
You sure? You look injured.
Yeah, this fatigue thing. If you keep working while you're fatigued, you'll hurt yourself.
Well, I mean, half my back is burned and my shoulder's out of socket, but I feel all right. If y'all really suggest I sit down, I guess I will.
Yeah, you should probably chill. Yeah. We'll work on clearing this. You might as well just take the surface on this trip. Maybe we'll get something.
Yeah, so the The doc is like, very well, I suppose we need to make use of the facilities, but I expect to have all of my lab equipment moved here post-haste.
Of course, Doctor.
Also,
That
keep
is
in
Yeah, no.
mind.
indeed.
What'd you say, Kalen?
Just saying, keep in mind, Martians are going to be wondering where all their Marines went off to. So, the space camp needs to be everyone. All the Star Helix boys need to be locked and loaded and ready for very irritated Marines.
Yeah, you're gonna need someone to talk. You're gonna need someone to calm this down when they get here. You better have somebody on site ready to be diplomatic. Also, on my half, I'd really like to know what's down these other tunnels. If y'all could work on a preliminary scout report for us while we're healing up, that would be most appreciated.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
I want to bring the power armor with us and try and fix it on the way, if I can.
Definitely an interlude thing to do for sure.
Are we able to salvage 2 suits out of the 5, or only the 1 suit
No,
out
only
of
the
5?
one. Only pieces
Damn.
to make one, and maybe we'll see. We'll see how.
Yeah, because I'm also transporting this guy in his broken suit, so that's probably part of the salvage. It's just parts of this does work. It's just if nothing else, we can figure out how their stupid radios work. Because it worked. It called you guys somehow. I don't know how. I just hit buttons until I knew how a suit worked. So I knew what the radio button was, but beyond that, I don't know why it worked.
Maybe because it was local frequency and we were just upstairs.
Maybe.
We were under the surface. We shouldn't be getting too much interference from the solar activity. After all, how deep down were you?
Good ways. A long, long good ways. I'd say, good golly, 500 meters maybe, if that.
Well, you may be onto something, Kalen. Maybe local radio works deep underground here.
Which is weird, because usually rock would interfere with would cut some of that down anyway. But then again, who knows how this planet works.
We was up a straight shaft from you, too.
Right up your shaft. Alright, you guys will load up in one of the expedition vehicles. We'll say Damien will drive you guys. And yeah, it'll take about 2 days. And during that time, you guys rest up, sort of, try to treat your injuries. You're not really a medical doctor, but you kind of have training, so you're kind of looking after the Martian. What's up, Vamp? Larry, Mo, and Curly.
Fortunately, none of those players are playing, so some other guys got those boons. I don't know what to do.
I'm Curly, and you guys fucking know it.
Well, none of them are me, so thank you, Vamp. They are sneakers.
That's true. When he's right, he's right.
I'm Shemp. All right.
So we get page 110 talks about recovering from injuries if we have an interlude of drive time. We might recover on the drive back.
That's true. Recovering, advanced test, Constitution. You guys are only injured, so yeah, everyone make Constitution stamina tests.
That's unfortunate. Well, I mean,
None of you recover.
I could probably fortune that up. Was it 11? So
Got to get an auto dock.
Pretty much.
I add
What do we have to roll? What do we have to get?
at least 11. It may be higher.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, there's a threshold of 5 for you to cure it, so you only got 1 on your drama dice.
Oh, the drama die.
I will add. I'll eat 2 fortune to get up to 11 with one of my dice.
Okay. Oh, so you do heal because you have 5.
Yeah, that's why it's worth it for me. Plus, if I take a breather again, well, after the drive, once we get to the town, I'll be fine.
Yeah, so you do heal from your injured condition. The other 2, not so much. Probably your lack of willingness to take it easy might be a factor. But hey, we'll see. After 2 days, you guys make it back to town. Things are bustling. There's lots of people here. You'll
to be
see.
fair, they'd get 2 rolls.
Would they?
Because 2 days. Yeah, it's once every
2
24 hours.
Yeah, go ahead. Make another one. You're close. You're feeling a little better.
Do we have to heal? Or can we use an interlude for something else?
Use it for something else. But anything you do is at a -1.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try and work on this suit.
Alright, it's going to be a advanced test with technology.
Okay.
You do not get to add your alien technology to this one because it's not alien.
Yeah, is this one of the tests with a success threshold?
Yeah.
And okay.
Advanced, yeah. I'll help you with it because by day 1 I'm recovered, so the second day I'm able to help you.
Alright, so 20, you do pass the test with your threshold of 3. You're able to put some pieces together. Kalen, that's not good enough to help with power armor. Power armor's pretty much the cream of the crop when it comes to technology.
I'll try upping my 1 by 2. So not... Oh, wait, wrong one. So not 12, but 14.
14's better. Between the two of you, you guys are able to piece a lot of this together. It's not quite a power armor. It's like you have it working more as an exosuit right now. You could probably put it on and move around and have some advanced functionality. The armor part is hard because you need, the whole point of armor. There's no gaps. There's no holes. Right now, you're working in a truck with scrap, so you kind of need more of a forge to be able to fix the armor. But you are able to get like a skeleton moving.
Okay, powered exoskeleton's no joke. That's pretty good.
Yeah, powered exoskeleton.
Yeah,
The gun could potentially work. The boosters do work. So like,
Nice.
you have something.
We have to name this thing. Any suggestions?
Name it after yourself, suit.
The Martian Prize.
Wouldn't call it that if I were you. It's a good way to tempt a Martian to take a swing at you.
It's a bit on the nose, I admit.
Yeah.
What about we call it that, but we call it Marty for short?
The Marty.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. Marty.
Yeah, we've never heard that joke before.
I am Marty. Wait,
Marty.
Is that the fucking the zoot suit from that Martian movie with Doc Brown?
No, it's just like, I don't know, just figure short for, if it's a reference, I don't get it. I was just
Okay.
just because he's a Martian. Yeah.
Calling the suit a Marty because it's a Martian suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's our Martian Prize.
Earthers
yeah.
aren't very funny.
It's
in
not
case
an
you haven't
offensive
noticed.
term, is it?
No.
No, it's not offensive at all. It's just an old joke. That's all.
You're looking red in the face, Kalen.
I was eating that dirt treating you. Drug up hippies. Anyway,
So,
get a real job.
after completing this exoskeleton, you guys do arrive back in the colony of Aurora, brought to you by the Raiden Corporation. Yeah, there's lots of people here. It's bustling. Probably more than when you left. There seems to be a ship here from Atmo. So, like, someone landed here, which does happen occasionally. Always a lot of
What
activity when that happens, huh?
Can we tell what style of ship? Can we see it yet?
Yeah, you can see the ship. Yeah, it's landed over there in the port.
Is it Martian, Belter, Earth?
It seems to
Indy.
be. It seems to be of Earth or make.
Okay.
Not shocking.
Which I mean, most of the ships
Let's
that
make sure
come
the
to your
Martians
colony
don't.
are. Yeah, it's not a Martian ship.
Okay.
Where the hell's our boys?
Yeah. Hey, they sent a welcoming party out there to help y'all.
Yeah, we said we were in the name of cooperation. You know, we were working together. This is gonna mend a lot of fences, guys. It's gonna mend.
Is
a
it
lot
like
of
a
fences.
Is it like an Earth freighter, or is it like a full-on cruiser? Like, what are we looking at?
It's not huge. It's like a freighter.
Okay.
It could fit a good amount of people and cargo, but it's not like a capital ship.
It's not like a medium. It's like a regular freighter, not one of the medium or super huge freighters.
It's probably a medium freighter. It's pretty big, but it's just,
Oh, pretty big. Okay.
Any
It's
obvious?
it's just not like a fucking insane battle cruiser or anything.
You think
Yeah,
it fits,
yeah,
what,
yeah.
a couple hundred people?
It could probably fit a couple hundred people if it wanted to. But you know, that's give and take with whatever their cargo was. So
Because
Any
me,
obvious
Fred,
armaments?
what?
go for it. Sorry.
Any obvious armaments? Any weapons?
Yeah, it's got weapons on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because medium freighters
Alright.
can carry about like 500 or so souls with the crew, give or take.
Yeah, it could fit a lot of people, a good amount of cargo. It has some weaponry, but nothing. It doesn't look like a military ship. But yeah, it is.
They probably can't go toe to toe with the Martians if we have to.
God,
So.
no.
No, that ship.
Alright.
Yeah, no, the Martians would fuck you guys up.
Alright.
Pretty much always. That's pretty much always the status quo.
Yeah. Military ships have nukes. They win.
But yeah, you'll be taken to the colony's infirmary. You'll be unloaded. So a few people will take the Martian out, and they'll take him to a special room. You'll hear saws, and so they have to get the suit off of him, take care of him, all that stuff. The three of you are all put up in beds. Help you rest. They'll give you fluids because you're dehydrated from being trapped. All that good stuff. They'll give you some medicine, make sure you don't get infections from your various cuts and bruises. Pretty standard stuff, except for those of you that are still injured. They do a little bit more serious stuff. They wrap some things. Maybe put your leg in a splint just to make sure you don't move it too much. That kind of thing. It takes a few hours, but after their workups and everything, they're pretty confident that you're not going to die or anything, so they're pretty good. And soon after you guys are done with that, Raiden's going to show up. Mr. Raiden, he's going to come with his little entourage of people. Well, you guys ran into some trouble out there, I see. What happened?
Wait, before that, do we get any fortune from those events there?
Yeah, so, I mean, you guys are now fully rested, so you guys can go all the way back up.
All right, cool.
So we all get topped off.
Yeah, you had 2 days rest in the car, and then you guys had actual medical treatment. You guys are fine.
Yeah. Because after the interlude, you would have rolled, and then you probably would have rolled again once they treated you at the hospital. So you two are probably full by now, easily.
All right, cool. Rock and roll.
Well, Doc has the particulars about the site, but we did find a site there. Ran into some local wildlife. Got things working, learned a lot about the location. Got it secured with a work team. Ran into some Martians who took a shot at us in power armor.
You guys
One
got
of
into
them-
you guys got into a fight with the Martians. He'll look not happy about that.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, 0 Martians died by our hands. A few
And they-
were killed by a wild creature, a few were killed by a cave-in, and the rest fell in a mishap.
And they started it. We did not start the shooting. They tried to arrest me. I ran from them. They got hurt by one of the creatures. Time goes by. I think it was like a couple days or something like that.
You
And then
won't find a bullet hole. You won't find a stab wound on any of them.
Then they come in with power suits.
Why don't you
like
give
full
me
on ready to go?
Why don't you give me a communication deception check? Because you guys definitely drugged that animal and suck it on them. So it's stacked out. That's on you.
That is true. We were trying to bring it back to health, but it seemed a better option to let it go.
12. Plus,
If it becomes an issue, just tell the Martians, or ask them to clarify. Are they saying a little old lady scientist destroyed 5 of their men in power armor? They'll never admit to it.
Only the 3 of you. He'll shake his head. Like, okay, I understand. Hopefully it was worth it. This site is promising.
That's all.
Yes, I believe we should establish a military presence there immediately. This is a choke point for what we believe to be at least a region-wide, if not planet-wide, transportation network.
Doc almost described it as the hub, like some sort of train station.
Interesting. Well,
Also,
yeah.
what softens our blow? We did rescue one of the Martians from the wreckage. He's in the other room there that where they probably tore him out of his suit.
He's gonna look, and then he's gonna walk over to that door.
And I thought
look
they
through the
smelled
window.
bad on the outside.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside. It's pretty good. I love that movie.
Yes, and the kinetic controls there for the sand are superior to the site that we found before. We are able to make many types of structures with this. Its applications are endless.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, I'll handle the cleanup as best I can. I can't promise there won't be questions later, so be ready. But I guess good job for now.
We get danger pay bonus, right? We were shot at by guys in power armor. That gets us something.
Y'all knew the risks, but sure, you've done good.
5 guys in power armor. We were ready to go against some scavs and maybe some local wildlife, and we ain't armed for 1 in power armor, let alone 5.
Yeah.
No, they don't send armored troopers for no reason. They must have thought you were quite the threat.
Yeah, can't imagine why.
Did I tell you about the local wildlife in the cave that we only barely escaped by the skin on our teeth? There was some kind of wolf dragging the thing in there. I tell you, if we wouldn't have barely got out of there, them Martians, they'd have got. That's what happened to them. We got out, we got to the next chamber, and the Martians weren't so lucky.
You can all increase your money by 1.
Income goes up.
Yeah, income goes
It's
up.
permanent?
It's permanent until you drop it.
So yeah,
But
permanent.
it's not like a temporary bonus. It's a
No, it's not a temporary bonus.
I got
Your number's actually going up. Yeah, because you're getting extra pay. So yeah, he figures it's about time you guys got a little bit of a bump because you're doing good.
Can I regenerate any income? I was down 2.
You just regenerated 1 of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works, right?
All right, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up and down. Yeah. All right, so
I'm still middle class, but that's okay.
we got a new ship coming. Some more colonists. And some other
nice.
people. A scientist wanted to meet with Dr. Lovelace. He came with an official writ from the Earth government.
They finally want me back. Very well, I will meet with them. I have them brought to my quarters.
I can tell them where you are. Yeah, that's fine. All right.
I don't want to seem desperate.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to do?
I'm gonna check on the Martian to see if he recovered or not.
I'm curious from a player standpoint if any of the colony stuff happens that's in the Beyond the Ring book, if any of that stuff goes off, that's kind of, I just want to see what happens with that. That's what I don't know if I have to ask to trigger it or a thing. I want to do the thing.
It's good to remind me, but it's not. Yeah, it's something that I pretty much just want to do when we get back to the town. Since you guys aren't here that often, it seems like a good way to.
Yeah, it says in the book every 3 months, and I know like in story it's probably been like a week and a half or 2 weeks, but it's also like a 10-shot-ish campaign, so it makes sense to just do it.
Yeah, we're more than halfway, so like it's like yeah, we should probably do it a little more. Colony operations. So yeah, we'll do a growth check first.
Corbinian, you should roll the stuff this time. I think Craig rolled it last time.
Sure.
You guys are guests of the show, so I'll end up rolling it last if we get another chance. Let you guys do the thing first. Plus, it's just so cool to see what happens.
What a good host.
So
Craig, I love you, bro. I'll kiss you on the forehead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you're just gonna roll 3d6.
3d6 using our highest ability, I believe it is. So our resolve, so 3d6 plus 4, I think.
Yes, your highest ability. Yes. So your highest ability, yeah, I got those stats right here.
3d6.
Resolve 4, yeah. Although I don't know if resolve is actually an ability. I think resolve and stability are separate things.
Resolves is the colony willpower.
And you can use that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. 13, you said?
Yep.
So that does pass.
With 4 stun points if it passes.
Oh, you got stun points on it?
Yep, because 2 4s.
Yeah, there's colony growth stunts. Yeah, so go ahead and check out the growth stunts. They're pretty good. You can get new focuses.
Really good.
You can do new arrivals, add industry, trade network, especially all kinds of stuff. There's some pretty good stuff in there. That's some pretty powerful shit. No mishap happens because you didn't fail, which is good.
Actually, I'm thinking of what focuses do we have again? That I don't have listed. I don't think.
You have the focuses of rare resources, unique minerals, ring builder tech, and local network.
Okay, so the thing I was gonna say, we already have that focus.
But yeah, you definitely gain another focus if you want. Lots of cool
And for
stuff.
folks watching, this is from the Beyond the Ring book. This is not in the main book.
It's not in the main book. Beyond the Ring has all the rules for all the stuff beyond the rings, like different planets, making solar systems. We made this little solar system by rolling randomly. We did some of it wrong, but that's okay. And yeah, there's lots of cool colony rules and stuff like that.
I'm thinking
Developed by a friend of the show, Ian Lemke. He did this one, right?
Either new arrivals and increase the size of the settlement, or add a new focus where we have a lot more Star Helix or mercenaries, because we're stepping up how much we're militarizing our research outposts. Actually, do we have research outposts in there? My brain lost the focuses again.
No, I don't think so.
Rare
I think
resources, ring builder tech, and local network.
Yeah, we have builder technology.
You know what? I'm thinking of a new focus of researchers, builder researchers. Like we're getting a lot more of them because we're finding new places. There's like little outposts we're starting to build. So we're actually getting kind of our own little cadre of other researchers who help out, who work under the dock now.
So you want more researchers.
Yep.
And that's a focus?
So a researcher's focus. That'd probably be to our science, I would imagine.
Yes. Oh, so you want the science to go up?
No, it adds a focus to it, so we get +2 if we do anything science related, or we have a crisis that involves science or something like that.
Makes sense. Yeah, you'll hire on more science crew. I just said a new scientist did show up.
Yep, makes sense. It's either grow the settlement or just focus on something, and that makes sense.
One lead scientist with a whole team of scientists.
As opposed to one lead scientist and like 3 people. It's like, we research things around here. It's like, you actually have like a team and stuff now, and some undergrads.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Undergrads, interns, people dedicated to builder tech.
Yeah, the colony is flourishing. Things are coming along. You guys have a new research department, so things are good. There's also plot actions, but we'll get into that in a bit because stuff is happening right now.
Yeah.
Dr. Lovelace, you were sought out by a contingent from Earth.
All right. So I'm not calling it, but Dr. Lovelace is feeling super confident that they finally see my value and they want me back, and this can only be them crawling back on their knees to wish me back.
A doctor will walk up to into your quarters, accompanied by 2 large people, 1 man, 1 woman, wearing black suits, sunglasses, the whole like Secret Service looking thing. They look kind of like don't fuck with us kind of people. You will be greeted by a scientist you recognize, Dr. Fabian Tuft. He was also a scientist on Eros. So he knows you and knows, kind of what you did.
Hello, Fabian. You should have told me. I could have brought my own brute.
One of them will sneer at you. Yes, we don't have... I'm afraid I don't have time for these sorts of pleasantries, Dr. Lovelace. I hear you're here researching builder tech.
Yes, in the field, as it were, getting my hands dirty. Quite impressive out here, and we've barely scratched the surface. Are you feeling jealous?
We've been hearing things about good old Aurora.
And who are you representing these days?
I am employed by the Dawnstar Corporation.
I see. And how generous is their funding?
Very.
Well then I have quite a lot to show you.
I was hoping so. Please divulge all you can to me.
Well, this is my currency out here. Certainly you don't expect me to give it for nothing. Quid pro quo, yes.
One of the one that sneered at you earlier is going to close your door and shut your blinds.
I want to pull out my pistol.
They both pull their guns out immediately. Let's not do anything silly. Unless you've been taking classes, I doubt you have a chance.
I have been, actually. I've grown quite a lot out here, Fabian.
Well, you're certainly not the scared, wilting flower that was aboard Eros.
No, she died when I was exiled out here.
Well, I mean, you did.
Now, what is it you come here with violence to find?
No violence necessary. I'm sure we could be civil about this.
tell your brute to put down his gun, and I'll put down mine. You'll find that a bullet from a little lady hits just as hard as one from a big man.
The man looks amused. The woman, it looks very serious. But the doctor will wave them off. They'll put their guns away.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna holster it under my lab coat.
Haha, suckers! Bang, 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 bang.
Well, you show me yours, I'll show you mine. What have you got? What do you have to offer?
Well, if you're able to help lead me to what I want, I could offer you position, infamy, whatever you want.
I want my position back. I want my respect back. And I want funding.
That could be arranged.
Well, then we can talk. What is it you're here to find exactly? If you're just looking for alien tech, you can go outside and kick over a rock. What are you looking in for in particular?
We're looking for a large underground site that we believe to be in the center of this planet, perhaps.
Do tell. What leads you to believe such a thing?
Surveys from Martians, rumors from this camp.
So you're in bed with the Martians now.
I'm in bed with no one. I am only here in pursuit of knowledge.
I suppose the purity of a Martian vision died with the ring opening, Well,
I mean, the Martian restoration seems kind of silly now that there's 100 Earths out here.
I'm afraid I serve a benefactor out here. He will need to be brought into the conversation.
That would be impossible. We need to keep things between us.
Well, then I can't give you anything I have. You know how it works. He funds me. He owns what I find. I don't have anything to give you, sir. And if you've done the surveys, what do you need me for anyway? To point you to it? Or to turn it on? Do you even know what you would be turning on?
Do you? Do you know?
Barely.
Do you know what you were sitting on currently, Doctor?
I forget what she's sitting on.
Just bluff and tell them you know exactly what you're sitting on.
As far as to your knowledge, you're sitting on some of the most impressive geomanipulation technology that you've ever come across. But other than that, you have no idea. If there's more
as she
than
understands it. Okay, that's what. Okay, I just want to clarify. That's as she understands it. Okay.
Pretend you know 100 times more than you know.
Yeah.
Now's your chance.
I'm the one out here doing the work, baby, and I know exactly what it is. I know what it can do, and I know what it's capable of. And this little lady just destroyed 5 Martians in power suits. So don't tell me I don't know what I'm dealing with.
Give me a communication check. Deception if you have it. 12. 12's not the best poker face. It's not terrible.
I will use fortune to get over if I need to.
Ah. Well, lying to him about this, he knows more than he's letting on too. You'd probably need...
I mean, if your roll's terrible in the opposed, you don't have to lose fortune at all.
Yeah, if I roll terrible. Let's see. I guess I can do that.
If your roll's great, don't bother wasting the fortune.
Well, if I get stunt points too, I could try for communication stunts.
You're only able to advance one of the dice with fortune, though. So if you wanted stunts, you could up the 4 to a 5. But you'd have 1 stunt point.
You would need to add...
I would spend double for the drama die.
You need to add 4.
Okay.
It would have to be on the drama die. It would cost you 8 fortune.
8 fortune. All right, I'm spending 8 fortune. I'm down to 10.
No stunts though, because nothing matches. Wait, hold
No,
on.
it'd be 5 and 5.
Yeah, it would be a 5. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
That's
yeah,
10
no, it's
points. Yeah.
yeah, never mind, yeah.
I'll show the people at home what we're talking about. There you go.
We're just making it up, guys. I can't believe you're buying this. Okay, social stunts.
Yeah, this has been
If
a
anybody
soft.
wonders, these laminated lists of the stunts come with the GM kit, which you can get from greenronin.com.
That's pretty sick. I don't even have that.
Boom. Go to the store, use fresh out the box, all one word at checkout. Support our channel, support your ttrpg habits. Support Green Ronin.
I have digital versions.
Okay, cool guy, calm down. The laminated ones are pretty sick.
The laminated ones are cooler. I'm just saying I have something, but not anything that cool.
I'm jealous. I want to make my whole desk just glued down laminated versions of those. Laminate my entire desk and have all the Green Ronin stunts right here.
I used to laminate my desk all the time.
That's not what it means when I say it versus what you say it. Those mean different things.
Okay.
You're talking about glazing.
Laminating.
I don't think you
use 3
laminated
points for impress.
Water just beads right off, man. Wait, what?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm going to use 3 points for impress. It's at the top of the social stunts, general social stunts.
Oh,
Gain a plus
gonna be-
1 press you spent to your next social test against the same target.
Yeah.
Okay.
so plus 13 next roll. That's not a terrible move. Yep.
So you're not going to spend the other 2.
Nope.
Thus not adding
If
to
I
the
spend
churn.
4 or more? Yes.
Okay then.
So I think we had a 6 on the drama die earlier, though, and we did not add that one.
Did we?
Yes, tech roll from Lovelace a while ago.
Oh no.
So yeah, plus 1 from that.
Oh, it's getting close. It's at 8. Close to a possible minor event. Minor happening. Alright, so, well, you really have changed. Maybe it's for the best. Makes my job harder, but that's fine. I suppose we think that this planet and its strange location in the greater universe, I don't know if you know this, but the system lies towards the center. It's very interestingly positioned. We think that it was in the middle of what was once the Builder Empire. We believe
Really? Oh.
that this planet houses something not on any other planet found. Possible remnants of the builders themselves.
Oh wow, like all the other ruin sites.
What do you mean?
Ah.
Well, all the builder
ghost
sites are
story.
remnants of them.
Well, the biological remnants.
Oh, okay.
You
I was
fucking,
like-
you fucking dingus.
Baby, and you surprise me believing in haunted houses now, are we?
We have
I
acquired.
show you it is dead.
We have acquired information that makes this a lot more than a ghost story.
Well, when I get my funding, I would be happy to accompany you and attempt to decipher it with you. Sounds like quite the find.
I think we want you to stay where you are for now.
I see. Espionage, Well, I'm afraid I charge extra for that.
If you want to continue, he He seems uninterested in what's
She
going
says,
on.
"Why don't you tell me how your little Martian friends are getting around the electrostatic field on this planet?"
Oh, with great difficulty. He'll look at one of his bodyguards. He'll reach inside their coat and pull out a communicator and toss it to you.
3d6 damage.
Kind of, yeah. Concentrated burst signaling. It's very energy intensive and not very practical, but it is able to get past the interference of the planet for small communications. It's definitely nothing like what you guys have. Like, you couldn't talk on the phone, but you can get messages through.
How very crude.
We haven't
I
all been.
remember when we started out with these toys when we got here. We have much better now.
They haven't been as fortunate as you.
Yes, so I see.
Although I do think that they were close to something.
Well, you talk to someone who can make decisions, since apparently it's not you. Get me my funding and we will uncover the mysteries of the universe. What do you say?
You're willing to jump ship from Raiden's company.
I'm willing to do the work and follow the science. If you can afford the better science, fine. Put up or shut up.
He'll offer his hand to you. Which, I mean, is essentially
Very well.
offering the deal.
I'll be bringing in some of my own crew. Is that acceptable?
I'd like to keep this quiet, if possible. I do not think Raiden would tolerate our presence here if he knew I was poaching his lead scientist.
Fabian, you have not been on the battlefield as I have. You do not know what it means to risk your life with these people. I will bring at least 2 of my crew with me, and you will make it worth their while if you want me.
Agreed. I'll be in touch.
There you are.
And they'll leave.
All right, cool.
You'll hear a ship fly overhead. Fabian will stop in the doorway and look up. He'll look back at you. I suppose if you're still alive. And then he'll continue on his way.
Oh, should have shot him.
It's not too late. But yeah, he'll leave.
No.
He's gone. Your chance is over. No more shooting.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I want to investigate this ship.
You'll see a Martian ship landing in the port.
Oh, no.
So some of these plot stunts here in the book, Jahan, on page 104, apply almost directly to what's about to go down.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a thing that you want to have.
Yeah, I was gonna roll out the situation and then let you guys do plot actions. So essentially, whereas you would normally deal with some stuff in the Expanse in a different way, this will allow you to tackle it through plot actions. So, but yeah, no, you're not wrong. Yeah, it's pretty much.
Colony handling it rather than us personally handling it.
Yes, you guys will be more involved as a colony as opposed to being lone actors. So yeah, Martian ship landing, fully armed battle cruiser, not a cruiser, but like a Senate size ship with full armaments. It'll land at the port. Y'all's port's not that big. It's just a few landing pads and a warehouse, unloading area, that kind of thing. But yeah, you'll see them And shortly thereafter, there'll be a contingent of Martians marching through the streets. Some of them are wearing power armor. Some of them are not. Towards the front of the procession is a rather large man, Samoan in appearance with the full accompanying face tattoo. He will be wearing military fancy dress, and like he has like a half a sash kind of thing that's like a half cape. It's pretty fancy, pretty cool looking. He strikes a imposing and respectable figure, but he will go straight towards Raiden's building, the offices, the town hall, pretty much, the government building. Star Helix will sort of like try to stop them, be like, "Hey, whoa, like, let's calm this down." And the troops will form up outside in a battle line, or not battle line, in like rows, like military formation rows, and then the two in battle armor will stand in front of them, and then the big imposing man and 4 armed soldiers will then go in the building alone. That's what you guys see happen. What are you guys doing?
Got nothing to do with me.
Kaylin, you look like I think me and Corbin are going to talk at the exact same time. You can go first.
I'm checking on I'll note that that's happening, but I'm checking on the injured Martian first to make sure he's stabilized and he's out of his suit and everything.
Yes, they got him out of the suit. He is alive. He's definitely not going to make a full recovery. It seems that he is paralyzed from, like, the middle of his back down.
Oh, they can regrow his spine in this show, though.
Yeah, they have stuff that can fix it, given time and resources.
Right.
But
not out here.
Yeah, not out here. They have things they can do out here that can, they can give him bionic legs or something. But it's just not good. It's not a great outcome. No one wants their spine broken, even if you can fix it. It's not the best.
Is he awake, or is he being kept sedated while he's
sedated
recovering?
while he's recovering? Yeah, they don't want him moving.
Easy hostage.
Kinda.
Yeah, I just chat with the doctors about him first. Once I know he's not ready for visitors or anything like that, I'll kind of leave him alone.
2 Star Helix guys will brush past you, and they'll stand outside his door, facing outwards. And that's a new situation.
I give them a side eye and just kind of in a nod, like, okay, that's happening. I will. The next thing I'd be doing would be checking my messages from Mom and Dad to see if they have any new family matters they want me to deal with. Maybe it's good checking with my corporate masters if they want me. Usually it's I'll update them, my mom and dad, the corporate masters, on what I've done so far, what we've learned, and then I'll check to see if they have any new instructions. Most of the time it's been keep watching the doctor, don't get in trouble. It's like, okay.
Yeah. There's
well, I'm supposed to do it here.
There's a high profile contingent from Earth here. They want to know everything they can about them.
From Earth. Weird.
Was that the first guy that showed up? Was that homie? Yeah.
Yeah, that was. They came on the Earthship.
I'll get cleaned up. I'll dress up nicer, and I'll go seek out these people, these Earth visitors.
So I was actually going to be on the outskirts of town when the doctor was having her conversation, but then seeing the Martian ship come in, I made a U-turn. It is still cold here, so I'm out there cutting wood, cutting trees, bringing it back to people in the town. So I just come hauling ass back to town on like a 4-wheeler with tank tracks in the back, like the snow tracks, like a little snowmobile, towing it like a 30-foot tree, and pull right up to the town hall, hop off with the giant wrench around my back, and walk straight in to see what's going on with these Martians.
You're not going to grab Marty?
None of them really pay attention to you. The Star Helix guys look at you, and they let you in, but the Martians don't move. They're just in perfect formation.
Yeah, I just wanted to really show the dichotomy between these soldiers standing in a row in uniform versus me pulling up like sideways on an ATV with a tree and a parka and walking in. Like, these are two very different cultures. Living on the frontier here is not the same as being a Martian soldier.
No, it's not. You guys will... Yeah, you'll enter. You'll hear some loud talking coming from one of the offices. There will be... I think I said 4 went in with him. There'll be 3 standing outside the room. And they're sort of standing opposite some Star Helix guys. Everybody looks really twitchy.
I'm gonna like look at the Star Helix guys and then look at the Martians and then look at the doorknob. I don't think any of them are gonna stop me, and I'm gonna just try to go in and see what happens. I'm not aggressive. I don't have a gun. I'm not like kicking the door in for a fight. I'm just gonna walk in like I'm some kind of advisor.
Just a dude with a wrench in a parka, like
just a giant, just like a 6'10" dude in a giant parka with a big ass wrench. I probably smell like I've like blood and sweat and seal innards, bro. I probably stink like hell right now after everything we just went through.
Everybody eye fucks you.
I appreciate it.
Nobody stops you, but they all look like they're willing to shoot you. But
yeah, that's fine.
They don't have a reason. Yeah, so.
I'll wipe my shoes off at the door and leave some snow and mud and then duck through the doorway and go in. Close the door behind me.
Yeah, you'll see Raiden behind his desk. You'll see the large Samoan man sort of, not really yelling at him, but like he's just a loud guy. He has one soldier in here armed who looks at you immediately and like grips their gun tighter when you walk in. And then Raiden also has a Star Helix guy in here. It will be... Let's see.
Elroy's coming in stinking up the place with his masculine energy.
Yeah. It'll
be coming in smelling like a hobo and a metal wrench.
Raiden will have Claudia Sherp next to him, the Star Helix Merc leader. She's the first in command. And then, yeah. My reports said that the site has been taken over by your people. 5 Martians went in. To my knowledge, none came out. But we tracked one of their suits to here. How do you want to explain that? I don't know what to tell you. Tamati. Things happen out there. Are you sure our people attacked your Martians? I'm sure something happened with your people and my people. Now, you gonna come clean about it? Or are we gonna have an issue? We've coexisted on this planet for a good while now. Maybe it's time that changes. Whoa. Come on, Tamati. No one wants this. We're both here on the frontier. We can't give in to lawlessness. Lawlessness? I have every right to take our revenge on your people. You attack the military, that is a crime. Well, to be fair, we're not really Martians per se. It doesn't matter. You struck the first blow. You gonna say anything?
I tell you, I represent some of the local scavengers out here, and I could talk to everyone and see if maybe someone found a Martian power suit. That could explain how it got here. You see, a lot of us are living off the land here in the frontier, and we have a different kind of lifestyle. Anything we find, we put used to. Well, let me ask around. Maybe someone did find what you're looking for. But let's not be hasty in our accusations of how it was obtained.
Raiden grimaces
Scavenging's
at
still
you.
legal here.
Raiden grimaces at you, not totally pleased with your choice of words. Go ahead and give me a communication check.
Communication is my best skill. Can I use my impressive weapon?
What does it do?
As part of this communication check, it literally is impressive to people who can be impressed by it.
Okay. Yeah.
So if that sergeant, if
talent?
that general thinks it's cool, yeah, then I get a +1 to my roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hooray!
Like for a scientist, it probably doesn't
12.
mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's a 12, and I'm okay with it. Actually, let me give it 1 fortune. Boop. And I'll change the first die to a 3, so it's a 13 with 3 stunty boys. So if it's a success, then I'll have 3 stunt points.
He's pretty mad, and you didn't say what he wanted to hear, so it's not quite a success. He's going to walk across the room and get pretty close to you. He's just as big as you are. And he's an intimidating man. He, scavenger or not, they should know better than to take Martian armor. Everyone knows not to do that. So, if it was to turn up, perhaps there could be some leniency here. But if we find someone has taken it from our dead, there will be a blood debt owed. And
Rest assured.
he'll back off of you and turn back to Raiden.
Rest assured, you can relax. Nobody here's looking for a blood oath or a blood war or anything like that. We're simple scavenging folk. Anything we find on the land, we try to use. I'm sure it was an honest mistake. You understand, a whole new generation of kids is growing up here now, and they don't understand the old ways. Well, they never even heard of something called Martian power armor out this far. Now, between you and me, some of these folks are simple, so let me talk to them and see if we can find what you're looking for. Why don't you just relax and try to enjoy the warmth?
What are you doing, Kalen?
I'm dressed up to the nines, looking for that Earth delegation.
It won't be too hard for you to find. You have your contacts. They're staying at a local. It's not like an inn in the typical sense, but it is where
It's like our
off-worlders.
a town motel.
Yeah, it's where your off-worlders stay. It's not bad. It's pretty nice. But yeah, they'll be sitting in a common area, eating. You'll see the two clad in black suits, and then the scientist who's also wearing a suit. But you see them sitting at the table.
Good morning.
Is it?
Well, I think it is. I'm Kayleen Hara. I'm the resident athletics and fitness coordinator.
I'm not interested in whatever you're selling, Kalen Hara.
Well, I heard rumors there's a bunch of well-to-do Earthers who've come to Aurora to enjoy our facilities. So I wanted to make sure you're aware of any programs you want to keep, if you want to adjust to our gravity, if you want to do any excursions into the wilderness, if you wish to interact with... I actually do have some connection with Mr. Raiden, if you want to deal with him in some regard.
He's going to talk to the woman, and she's going to stand up. Dr. Tuft is not interested in what you are selling. So please move it along unless you have more pressing business.
Well, I don't know. Your Dr. Tuft liked losing money and alienating the people who lived here. See, most visitors say hi to the local well-to-do. So You can kindly get away from me if you like.
She'll look back at him. He'll stand up, and she'll walk away from you. You have some spunk. Interesting. Don't expect that out here. So, well, if you're not just here trying to get me to do jazzercise, what is it you are interested in?
Mind if I take a seat?
Please. He'll say, more amused at this point with your dickishness.
Take a seat and adjust my suit. Well, frankly, I'm trying to see what I can do for you. There's the obvious job title that I do around here, making sure everyone has a nice, fun time out here, stays healthy, especially people who aren't used to the gravity like this. But when it comes to off-worlders, well, I find it's neighborly to make sure you have a fun time and you find what you're looking for and don't go wandering off into things you don't need to wander into. And you look like nice folk, and you look like you have the money to burn to hire personal protection. I look at their guards. But I just want to facilitate anything you're looking for.
Well, we appreciate
Unless you're just here to enjoy our wonderful rainbow skies, which, I mean, they are pretty. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to fault you for that.
it is quite the spectacle. But no, I have business here.
Oh, is there any sort of business I can help you with?
I doubt it.
Try me. I promise you I'm more connected than I look.
Give me a communication check.
Sure. Persuasion, I imagine.
Yeah, persuasion works.
10 is terrible, so I will
pretty
throw...
bad, dog.
I'll throw 5 at it to pull it up to 15.
That's a
2,
lot.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one really saved, kind of helped me out.
I'm a research scientist out here because I heard that this was a interesting spot for research currently.
Huh. You're right about that. You looking for a job?
No.
Uh,
I hear that there are discoveries to be made here. I'm interested in
There are.
I'm interested in what the local scientists have learned. You wouldn't happen to be able to get me any of that information, would you?
I work with Dr. Lovelace, actually.
Ah, Dr. Lovelace. I've heard the name. Quite a talented doctor.
Mm-hmm. Would you like me to set up a meeting or something? She knows way more about that than I do. I just help with most people getting around into the wilderness and stuff like that. Keep the scavengers from hurting themselves during climbs and that sort of thing.
I was more looking for... If any information was available to the public.
Oh.
You know?
I can look into that. Do you have a card or do you have like a running bounty you have open?
Sure. He'll slide you a card.
Thank you very much. I'll actually study the card.
Pretty high quality. Pretty expensive card.
And do I recognize the company they work for?
It does mention Dawnstar. Yeah, you probably heard of it. It's a genetics company.
Are they part of the conspiracy behind protomatter and stuff that I was involved in, or are they their own thing entirely?
You would have to look into them more. As far as you know, they were not involved.
Okay.
But you don't know. It seems like a new company. You know that much, so who knows?
Oh. New company. Very good. You were, so what does their title say they do? Are they like a researcher, executive of whatever?
It doesn't give them a title, it's just Dr. Fabian Tuft.
You a consultant? And I put away the card in my coat.
You say that.
Oh, I understand. Got it. All right. Got an open offer, or do you want me to just point people in your direction? There's scavengers out here who sell information to the right price. Just a matter of what your basement is. Your ceiling, I mean, if it's big enough, I know corporations like yours pay a lot, but, how little are you willing to pay?
Willing to pay quite a bit.
Really? Okay. Are you going to be staying here, or are you getting like longer term facilities?
We'll be here for a while.
Okay. Well, you look. How about I have a little homestead just on the edge of town. It's the newer one with the blue paint. Come by some weekend. If I'm by, I'll tell you if there's anything new. If I see something really urgent, I'll run it straight to you. But you can check in on me whenever. I'll even give a discount to your bodyguards for some exercise and gravity acclimation if they want.
The big guy will smirk at the woman. At this, some private joke between the two of them. You'll catch it. Well, we appreciate that. It was good to meet you, Mr. Hara.
Oh, good. Pleasure to meet you as well. I reach out to shake their hand.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand.
You have a wonderful morning, and you know what? I'll cover this meal. I joke because it's probably like a complimentary breakfast, so it's already paid for.
You're too kind.
Yes, I'm very generous.
He'll let you leave.
I'll leave to report on this person
Hell yeah.
to back home.
Dr. Lovelace, what are you doing?
Where's Marty?
Wherever you
Our
want
suit.
it to be.
The toilet.
Yeah.
If I haven't hid well.
I need to put him in some kind of Faraday box, some sort of lead-lined Faraday box.
My next thing is to go straight to the doctor too, and we're on the same wavelength. Instead of putting it in a Faraday box, I was going to ask if you could take the tracker out, and then we can plant it on the guy in the infirmary who still has his mangled suit.
Assuming he wasn't torn
we
out
could-
of it.
We could pull a quick one. Yeah, we could still put it on the mangled suit.
Yeah.
If it's Marty that's broadcasting, it might be the mangled suit that's broadcasting, or that's sending out a signal.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to figure that out first. So that's exactly what I would do as soon as I left here. I told them I would find it for him and talk to some scavs, and I go straight to the doctor with that plan.
Yeah.
We need to check Marty, and if it's got a tracker, I'm gonna go put it on the other thing.
All right, that's a nicer plan than I had. I was gonna lure them into a trap. Okay, yeah, go along with that then, I guess. And yeah, I don't really know what to do. Kind of seeing how it plays out.
You want to do anything?
Yeah, I guess I'll help Elroy with that. Getting Marty to the guy.
You're going to take the whole
Yeah,
exosuit?
Yeah,
The
if
tracker
Marty's
chip.
got a tracker, we could just take the tracker chip out. If you
Take
can
a
find
tracker
it.
out. Okay.
Yep.
Can
Give,
I? Well, I'm pretty good in technology. Can I try and get it out?
Give me that intelligence technology. I'll give you a bonus because you built the suit. It's pretty good. Yeah, you feel like you would have seen a tracker while you were putting this thing back together. You double check your work. You check to see if a signal's coming off of this thing. Nothing. It must be the mangled suit.
That answers that. Just making sure it wasn't going to come to your doorstep, Doc.
Yeah.
That'd be awkward.
Okay. Marty's good then.
Well, I'm going to head down to the infirmary, pretend I just figured out that that's the one, and then go back and let them Martians know. You want any part of it?
No, they threatened my life. I will prepare for violence in case it arrives. I'd like her to try to home alone her lab in case they try to come after her.
That's fair. So you start to you try to hold up in case you're in trouble. Absolutely. Elroy, when you go to the doctor, it's been a little while since you were at City Hall at this point. You will see a woman in power armor with her helmet off, leading 5 troopers to the door of the infirmary, and they'll be walking in.
Cool. I'll pull up and walk in behind him.
She'll walk up to the Star Healers guarding the door, stand aside. They'll look at each other.
It's all right. They're here on good faith. We're just trying to recover some Martian exosuits, and one of their injured.
Give me a communication check. You technically don't have authority to boss them around, but
No, that's true. I do have an impressive wrench. Do these
you have a
Star
very
Healer guys
impressive
care?
wrench, man.
They care about
I'm
it?
pretty sure anyone that is in the soldier trade will be impressed by the weapon, but
I will use a fortune again to make that 9 a 10. That way it's okay instead of abysmal.
so to make it a total of 11, right? Oh, it's average.
No,
yeah.
you added
Yeah.
the plus one, right?
It's already added, yep.
Cool. Yeah, so...
It's 10 and up is the question.
Oh, no, you need to add one more.
I'll do one more.
Yeah.
If we're already here, why not?
Yeah, so with an 11, yeah, I mean, they recognize you. They don't have, like, you don't come off like you're lying, and you're not really lying, so... And they don't want to die, so they'll step aside.
Yeah.
And she'll walk in, like she owns the fucking place. Like, she's very confident. She opens the doors. The troops come in. They find the power armor. Two of them leave with it pretty quickly. And then the other three, they start to put his hospital bed in, like, a travel mode. And then they like, immediately take him. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm going to introduce myself to the one in power armor. Elroy Cormax, I'll stick my hand out. She appears to be the leader of this retinue.
She'll shake your hand. Lily Vermitz.
So glad we could be of service and bring back one of yours. I hope someday y'all can return the favor.
She'll look at you for a second. She'll nod and she'll leave. Not a lot of words.
Sorry again for the mix-up. About the power suits, all yours.
Yep, you guys get the feeling this isn't going to be the last of this, but hey, you did not start a war yet. They'll march out. The Martians will head back to their ship. And once it's up in the air, everyone breathes a sigh of relief. And that's what we're going to call the game for tonight. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the Expanse Beyond the Ring from Green Ronin Publishing. I'm the board game guru, game master, somewhat okay, Johananan.
It's me, Casualty CDG. I'm the co-host of every single show in the world. Use our code FreshOutTheBox at greenronin.com at the store. You go to the store, use Fresh Out the Box, you save money, our channel gets money, Green Ronin gets money. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Thank you for supporting our friends' channels and the things that they do and create. It's always fun to play with you guys, and I look forward to doing it every Thursday. It's Thursday. We're playing age games.
And I've been Captain Tremaine. Don't forget, I think they're still taking late pledges at Backer Kit for the Expanse new kit that's going to be coming out pretty soon. So keep a lookout for that. Thanks.
And I've been AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. You can follow me over on Blue Sky under my name. You can also follow me here on Twitch under Corbinian and see my ttrpg games like Lex Arcanum on Saturdays, Rome, but arcane and magic, and much mystery to be had. Mondays we do Fabio Ultima, some JRPG funness, and on Tuesdays I play in a Star Trek Adventures game where things are going okay, everything's going fine, nothing bad's happening. But otherwise, I do other stuff. I do variety of video games sometime, eventually, someday. Just keep an eye out for that when you can, if you can. Otherwise, I hope to see you again.
Thanks everyone for watching. Stay fresh.